Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you how to use the pivot tool that's built into TAC Access that helps you analyse the information that's stored in there. Okay, so to get to this, what you do is you go to the reporting area here and you'll find some canned reports here. But then if you go to sessions or cases, you'll find the pivot tool. Now, one of the pivot tools works on the session data, so the lists of sessions in the system, and one is the cases, the list of cases. There will be more over time added in here as well. Now, the first thing to note, you can just download, if you want, your entire list of cases to Excel, which will open that for you. And you can do the same with the cases. And also note that this downloads your organisation plus any organisations that sit underneath you in the hierarchy. Okay, so if you're a parent organisation that has organisations under you, you can use this tool to analyse all the data under you. Okay, so as well as downloading the data to Excel, what you want to be doing really is dragging these fields, and these are the fields that are available, or the information that's available, to either the columns section here or the rows section. So for example, I've got nothing in the columns or rows, so at the moment we know we have a total of 25 sessions in the system. Okay, if we downloaded the spreadsheet, there will be 25 sessions listed in the spreadsheet. Okay, if I take an organisation and drag it over here, this is now going to break the data down by organisation. So in this case, I have organisations underneath me in the hierarchy, so I have 21 sessions for Hinchley School and 4 for Surbiton. If I want to, I can also drag a second field in, so for example cost centre, and drop it in, and what this will do is now break the data down by cost centre. If I want to, for example, track the data across the months, I can put in fields into the columns at the top. So for example, I'm going to see the ones that have been paid on certain years and certain months. So I'm going to drag the paid year in here. So we can see we've got 4 that have been paid in this cost centre in 2024 and 1 in this cost centre. These that don't have any date is because they haven't been paid, and I'll come on to that in a minute. I could also put the paid month if I want to as well. Break it down by month. So we can see here there was 1 paid for in February and 4 in April. Now, if we only want a subset of the data, so not all the sessions, so for example, we only want the sessions that have been paid for, we can click on any of these fields here, but we'll do it for the status here, and we'll say, okay, we only want the ones that have been paid, so I'll deselect the rest. Now when I have a look at this, you'll see we've only got 3, because there's only 3 being paid for, 3 sessions being paid for, and you can see that they're all in April. So that's how you filter. If you want to remove that filter, you reopen, you say select all again, so now that's all the information. So this is pivoting, which is putting the fields along the top and the side by dragging in here, and also filtering. So to choose what data you want using this. Now you can also change what's in the middle. So by default, what's in the middle is the total number of rows. So, or in this case, the total number of sessions. So we've got a total of 25 sessions, and it's broken down in this way. If we want to, we can change what's in the middle. So we can say, okay, we want the sum, or let's say the average, of the price per session. So this is now going to give us the average price per session over time. So as you can see, if you look at this, you can see trends over time. You could also, if you wanted to remove the month and year, and we put the name of the provider or therapist in the top, which is the provider here. We can see how much we've been paying the providers, We can also see, if we remove the provider, we can see the average price per session that's been spent. And similarly, we could say, what's the maximum? So what's the maximum amount or minimum amount that's been spent as well over time. So this is the pivot tool. You can do a similar function in the cases section as well. And remember, you can also download the data in its entirety and then pivot it in Excel or do whatever you need to do in Excel as well.